Hi, Shannon O'Flaherty here, and today we're going to talk about the solar plexus chakra and physicality. And I'm Shannon O'Flaherty, and last week I discussed about the solar plexus chakra really being all about our actual momentum to move us forward so that we can realize our dreams with all of our personal desires and intentions. And today I'm going to talk about the organs that are associated with it and how it all goes together with our beliefs. So let's just see if I can get this slide up here. Here we go. I've been in private practice for 20 years working with the chakra system and our belief system. And of course, they all go hand in hand. We're holistic beings, and our beliefs form our thoughts, and our thoughts create our words, which create our actions and our behaviors. And so when our chakra system isn't in alignment, of course, everything else is going to get all screwed up too. And if our beliefs aren't in alignment or aren't correct and serving us in the highest way, our chakra system is going to be affected. So our bodies, physical and mental and energetic, are all really deeply intertwined. But we have a lot more control than you could possibly imagine about our physicality and health, besides just getting enough sleep and proper nutrition and exercise. The solar plexus chakra really assesses the highs and lows of your life, and you're going to begin to understand why when we look at the organs associated with it. It's the third chakra up from the bottom, and it sits at the end of the sternum bone, and it vibrates to the color yellow. And people with a strong yellow solar plexus chakra stand tall and emit power. And those who have a weak solar plexus chakra often are slouching, or they're kind of bent over in the middle, collapsed in the middle, because this also has to do with weakness in the back and also our abdominal muscles being weak. But when we have a healthy solar plexus chakra, there's also healthy digestion, and we have really good eating habits associated with that too. And so the core of our bodies are strong, and we exhibit physical health, and we radiate good health, and we're always vibrant and energetic. And when our solar plexus chakra is weak, our bodies start to suffer or show signs of weakness. That's why people are always folding their arms across them defensively. They're folding them over your solar plexus chakra. Can you relate to this? Can you think about all these people who stand there with their arms crossed, arm too low down, stand there with their arms crossed like this, defending themselves? So if you can relate to that, type me below. You know, you see all of these therapists who look at body language and the people who are always standing with their arms crossed. Well, what are they protecting? You know, they're protecting their kind of core. They're protecting their guts, really, literally. On a physical level, the main role of the solar plexus chakra is to transform matter into energy that will fuel our bodies. And it governs the metabolic process and is associated with the digestive organs, and like the stomach, and also our pancreas and our liver, our spleen, and our gallbladder. So I'm going to tell you about all of that kind of stuff too. Also, our middle back and the muscles that are supporting our backs. So when our solar plexus is out of balance, problems begin to start in our digestive system, and as well as potential disorders in all of these other organs. And at an extreme unbalanced level, we could also show signs of diabetes or hypoglycemia, or have chronic fatigue, hypertension, fibromyalgia. We might even develop ulcers, or we could have nausea, gas, maybe even celiac disease and liver disease. So your solar plexus chakra is a really good chakra to tune into about how you're feeling in the rest of your body, because it really houses most of our really major internal organs. So our liver is our body's largest solid organ, and its major function is in the metabolic processes of the bodies, and it determines which nutrients should be processed, which should be stored, which should be eliminated, and which should be sent back to the blood. And it produces and breaks down proteins and creates immune system factors that can really fight against infection, as well as a host of other important functions. So our gallbladder, you can see here on the bottom, is a 4-inch pear-shaped organ, and it's positioned under our liver in the upper right-hand side of our abdomens. And this stores bile and delivers it to the small intestine and allows fat-soluble vitamins and nutrients to be more easily absorbed into the bloodstream. You can live without your gallbladder. I think you can also live without your spleen, but obviously when we're missing organs, you'd have to make some pretty big adjustments to your life. Now, the belief systems that are associated with our liver and gallbladder are to do with anger and resentment. And we want to be responsible and accountable and love ourselves and know how to live without sickness in our bodies. So if you know that you've got some problems with your liver or gallbladder, you might look at those kind of belief systems so that you can have better health. And of course, when we work on our belief systems that are associated with the organs, when we clear out all of those dark pixels that are down there clouding up all of our energy, then it's highly unlikely that we ever will have problems in our major organs, because we have clear beliefs, clear thoughts, clear health, clear physicality. So our pancreas is a 6-inch long gland located in our abdomen near our liver and the small part of the intestine. And it's part of our exocrine system, and it secretes enzymes that work in tandem with bile from the liver and the gallbladder to help break down substances for proper digestion and absorption. And the beliefs with the pancreas issues are about feeling defeated and never being able to win. And it's imperative to let go of anger and resentment and grudges. That's why I invite all of you to book a 20-minute complimentary mind shift call with me, because we hold so many subconscious suppressed feelings in our cells and our organs, and all of those pixelated, unseen parts of ourselves could be affecting our health on a daily basis. I help people discover, I identify, and release all of these toxic parts that are preventing our energy from flowing all of the time. So please book a mind shift call with me. I mean, I'm really not that scary. You have nothing to lose. One aha moment can really go a long way. So, okay, let's continue. I'll tell you about the spleen now. I know that you're just waiting with bated breath to hear all about this one. So our spleen sits in the upper left part of our abdomen, and it's located behind our ribs, under our diaphragm, and above and behind our stomach. And it's part of the body's lymphatic system. It's involved in our immune response and in recycling old blood cells. And the beliefs that cycle around this are to do with taking care of ourselves, having clear boundaries, and also knowing how to interact with people, to name but a few. We have so many different beliefs, and of course, all of our beliefs stack on top of each other like an upside down pyramid. So if you get the root belief underneath all of these other beliefs stacked on top and pull them out, then all those thousands of beliefs stacked on top go falling away too. So it's a really interesting process, clearing your pixelated parts and the beliefs associated. So that's why our solar plexus chakra helps us know what we want, and it helps us assess our strengths and weaknesses and control our impulses. It's also known as the celiac plexus for those of you with gluten intolerances. It gives us clarity of judgment, self assurance, self confidence, self discipline, and independence. But when something disrupts the flow of energy to this particular area, we can be selfish, self centered, feel shame, or have low self esteem. We're also prone to having temper tantrums, stubbornness, being manipulative, being domineering, or we could even become stuck in our ego and unable to see or feel a connection to life. So, if you can think back around your life and times when you were feeling really defeated and really low, and when you were filled with apathy and didn't really have any energy and couldn't really connect to your higher self, this is when your solar plexus chakra could have been out of whack, or if you can remember a time when your partner was like that. We might even fear death and have intense feelings of worthlessness. And this is really what taking ayahuasca is all about, the shamanic medicine plant. It's a vine. And I take groups to Peru and take them to the jungle, and we drink this medicine plant. And it's really about experiencing a little death so that death no longer has its grip on you, so that we can live our life fully and freely without fear, so that we can live life to the fullest. Having said that, however, uh, people with a solar plexus chakra that's out of whack, they might not be able to accept their spiritual lessons. You all know the kind of people who are never looking within, they're always looking outside of themselves, never taking responsibility for anything that's happened. Life is happening to them instead of them creating their life, right? I'm sure we've all met people like that. So, anytime we need to muster the courage to do something that terrifies us, or anytime we speak out for ourselves, that's when we're using our solar plexus chakra. We use it every time we exert willpower or exercise self control. So, when our solar plexus chakra becomes blocked, life becomes a series of heartaches, frustrations, and disappointments. It can be blocked fairly easily because it could happen by having poor feedback or not feeling appreciated or being ignored or rejected or constantly criticized or not having enough affection in your life, really. So, people with a fragile solar plexus may be stuck in a victim mentality. And as a result, mistrust and doubt comes in, and that can do even more damage, of course. So, the stuck solar plexus chakra people might be workaholics or control freaks who never ever slow down or take a breather in their lives. Or they could be somebody who's just never really dealt with feelings of never being able to measure up. So this is that not good enough thing, or simply, I'm not enough. All of the not enough beliefs go together. And you can feel it. You can feel it in your gut when something isn't right, or when you feel bad, or when you've upset someone. Your hand goes straight to your stomach and you just think, oh no. So, by focusing our attention on healing our solar plexus chakra, we can then overcome our shyness and make ourselves heard. We can freely say what we want to say and courageously take on new challenges. And we can succeed at our goals and reclaim our personal power. That's why, if you've ever been in a toxic relationship, when you're giving up your power to your partner, or if you've ever been under somebody's thumb, you just feel well, you feel like crap the whole time. You feel low, you feel out of sorts. And then if you do manage to get out of that relationship, then you feel amazing. You feel so light. And it's because suddenly you're not under all of that pressure. And you realize that giving up your power was pretty stupid. And being under somebody's thumb was probably not wise either. And then your solar plexus chakra can expand and you start to regain all of your personal power. So this chakra really focuses on enabling people to not only just move forward in life after getting knocked down, but to get back up again with even more enthusiasm and zest in life. You come back even stronger. So this is the chakra that we really need to figure out what it is that we're meant to do in life and what we need to do in order to accomplish our life's mission. What do you need to do to get to where you want to be? So I want to help you clear that. This is what I do. Book a 20-minute complimentary mind shift call because I want to help you see and discover your blind spots that you might not be looking at right now. And it could help you get back on track so that you can finally see what you need to do and where you need to go and how you need to get there. So I really look forward to hearing from all of you. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.